Welcome to Lake TV's Community Spotlight Show, brought to you by the great folks at COMC, Central Ozarks Medical Center, where your health is their mission, and we have got one of those great people with us here today. It is Ashley McDonald, the Chief Operating Officer at COMC. That's a mouthful.
It is a mouthful, yes.
Yeah. Okay, so the Chief Operating Officer, that sounds like a pretty big job. What do you do at COMC?
Well, thankfully now I can focus on growth and strategy and help Kelly just continue to add service to our counties that we serve. Prior to that, of course, we had COVID and the pandemic, so we got to learn how to really support our community members and outside entities through a global pandemic. But now we're able to just grow and offer new clinics and new locations.
Isn't that nice? It's exciting. You guys really have been growing. I mean, wasn't too long ago, we were talking about the new facility coming into Eldon.
Yes.
And that's off and running. That's been a big, huge success. Now you've got a new facility coming to Laurie, right?
That's right. We're going to open June 20th. And provide multiple service lines just like our other locations. So we'll have dental and medical, behavioral health, we'll have psych services there, and we'll also offer medication-assisted treatment at that location.
Wow. Okay, so with all this growth, I mean, and you guys also have places in Richland, Camdenton, Osage Beach, all this new growth with Eldon and Laurie and everything, is that because of a population explosion around here, or what is allowing that to happen?
Sure, it is the guidance of Kelly, our CEO. She's really seen the need for additional services in the counties that we serve, and we are capitalizing on writing grants and just moving our service lines into areas that we know the need is high.
So you are not new to the lake. You've been around the lake for a while, right?
Yes.
So how long have you been with COMC?
I've been with COMC for almost 4 years.
4 years, okay.
Yes.
But you've been here at the lake a lot longer than that.
Correct. I've been here at the lake for about 15 years.
15, okay.
Yes.
And I mean, you get out and about, somebody might see you if they go to a local restaurant, all of a sudden, here's Ashley taking your order, right? I mean, the Chief Operating Officer, a big wig over at COMC, and you're like waiting on tables. What's up with that?
Well, I have a lot of friends in the restaurant and bar business here at the lake, and I remember just, ensuring that you're properly staffed is huge when it comes to operations. So I always want to help out where I can, and so if they need a little assistance on the weekends, then I'm there.
Right. Yeah. So, for instance, last weekend you were at the Blue Cat.
Yeah, helping Kelly.
Helping Kelly, right? And then, but other times sometimes you're over at the winery, sometimes you're over at Scuttlebutt, sometimes it's just, you could pop up anywhere.
That's right.
Wow. Yeah. And so you must enjoy that.
I do. I enjoy the lake community. I enjoy helping people out, and any area I can help with operations, whether it's food, bar, or health, I'm there.
Kind of have a good time with that. So that's a gift, though, being able to do that and enjoy it. I mean, it's like me. I'd probably end up, not doing a good job. I'd probably cuss out the customer or something like that. But you don't do that. You're so good with people.
I enjoy everybody's story, everybody's walk of life. Everybody has something to contribute. And it's interesting to get to know a lot of different people. Yeah,
so she's a much better person than I am, that's for sure. But before you become a bigwig at COMC, the Chief Operating Officer, you did this for a living, right? I mean, I think you told me one time you worked at Captain Ron's for a while, and so you've kind of been around the lake doing that for a long time.
Yes, I helped Ron with El Capitan, the Mexican restaurant they had on mile marker 13 back in the day.
Yeah.
Helped him and Nicole with that, and then managed a couple other restaurants around the lake area, Malarkey's and Camdenton, and so, yeah.
Wow. All right. So this medical world thing, working for Central Ozarks Medical Center, new from like that stuff. So how do you make that transition from what you were doing, service industry, a lot of that, into basically, being one of the main people at Central Ozarks Medical Center? How do you make that transition?
My undergrad degree from SEMO was exercise science, so that was focused on a single person. And then when I started managing restaurants here at the lake, I went to graduate school at night at Missouri State University in Springfield. And so while I managed the restaurants, I went to school in the evening, and once I graduated, I wanted a degree that I could make more of an impact on communities. And so that's why I chose public health.
Wow. Okay. So you're working hard during the day. You're working hard for tips and all that stuff, and at night you're staying up and getting your degree. And as you're doing that, as you're staying up at night, drinking coffee and learning all this stuff, you have this dream in your head, I'm guessing, of doing something like what you're doing right now.
Yes. Well, and I wanted to go to graduate school while I was having my kiddos. So
Yeah.
I was able to be at home with my kids when they were young. And then my goal was to graduate school and go into the health career when they went to kindergarten. And
Okay.
So, that's
So
what
how
we
many
did.
kids? How many?
2 little boys.
Yeah. Oh
Yes,
my gosh.
Ethan and Elliot.
So that'll keep you busy right
That
there.
does,
I mean,
yeah.
that's a full-time job right there.
Right, yeah.
That's amazing. All right. So we're getting to know more about COMC. They are really growing in the community. New facility coming to Lori June 20th, I think you said, right?
Yes.
So we'll get more information on that. A new facility already opened and going big time in Eldon. We'll get more about that. So we're talking with Ashley McDonald, the COO from COMC. More with Ashley right after this. At COMC, your health is our mission. Central Ozarks Medical Center is growing in our community with a new dental location to serve you in Eldon and a new location in Lori opening in spring of 2022. COMC also makes your children a priority with a mobile dental unit serving schools in rural areas where access can be a challenge. COMC also offers OBGYN, sports medicine, pediatric, and behavioral health care. Get more info at centralozarks.org. COMC, where your health is our mission. If it's happening at the lake, it's happening on Lake TV. From the polar plunge to festivals, parades, aquapalooza, and boat shows, Lake TV has it all. Even the granddaddy of them all, the shootouts. If you're looking for places to party, things to do, or even a new home to move into, you've gotta love Lake TV. What is COMC? A health center where everyone has access to high-quality, affordable medical, dental, and behavioral health care, regardless of insurance or ability to pay. Offering primary care, preventative, chronic, pediatrics, and OBGYN. COMC even offers comprehensive dental and same-day emergency care. A health center that focuses on every aspect of your health. Everything your family needs to stay healthy. At COMC, your health is our mission. Welcome back to Lake TV's Community Spotlight Show, brought to you by COMC, Central Ozarks Medical Center, where your health is their mission. As it happens to be, we're talking with one of those great folks from COMC right now. It's Ashley McDonald, the Chief Operating Officer. And you guys have a brand new facility getting ready to open in Lori on June 20th, right?
Yes.
This has kind of been a long time coming. I talked with you a couple months ago, and you were running Harry-Carry all over the place, trying to, even then, a couple of months ago, getting this facility ready to go. So it's been a lot of work.
Right. It takes a lot of work and a lot of strategy to ensure that you can put 3 service lines under one roof. So this will be our second facility that will have dental, medical, and behavioral health all under one roof.
Where's the other one?
Camdenton.
Okay.
Yes.
So you'll have a lot going on there.
Yes.
Okay. Now, is it hard to staff a new facility like this? Are you bringing doctors in from other COMC facilities, or how does that work?
It's going to be a nice mixture with Lori. We'll have Dr. Robertson, our dentist at Camdenton, will be transferring over to provide service in Lori.
Okay.
And then we also have Dr. Bowman at our Richland Clinic location, who provides obstetric care, MAT, medication-assisted treatment, and family practice. She'll be transferring over to Lori to provide care to those patients.
All right, and then you probably had to hire a few other folks just from outside to come in.
We did. We hired Jamie, who starts today, and she's providing family practice and psychiatric care, which will be very important. And then we also have Michelle, a counselor, that will be transferring over to provide therapy services at Lori.
So there was, where you're moving into the Lori Mall, right? Your facility there. I think there was a medical facility there in the past. Does that make it easier to move into or not at all?
It makes it easier because the layout's already there. It was just medical, like you stated, Chris. So we did had to ensure dental was available on one side of the clinic, which just meant a lot more water and a little extra for our x-ray and pano.
Right, yeah.
So.
And like, what are the things that you have to do? Again, conversation we had a couple of months ago, you were telling me I had to do this and I had to do that. There's a lot of stuff you have to do to get that building the place ready. Like, what thing do you have to build? New walls or take walls out or put in new plumbing or all of the above?
All of the above. So a lot of demo work, bringing electricians in, bringing quality experts in from the state to ensure that we can provide x-ray to our community on the medical side, and then also those pano pictures for the dentist on our dental side.
So when I was growing up, when you went to the dentist, you had to spit in this like swirly thing. They still have those?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. See, not everything
Suction
is
machines,
got
yes.
Well, I know, yeah, the suction machines. You have to be careful you don't lose your tongue.
Right,
You know,
yeah.
in those
Can
things.
be powerful.
So you're going into Lori, the Lori Mall, June 20th.
June 20th,
Right?
yes.
And
yes.
are you going to have like a some sort of party to kick things off or what?
Yes, so we'll be fully operational on June 20th, providing appointments to the community. And then on June 25th, we'll have our open house.
June 25th.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a Saturday. And so we're hopeful that we have the sunny Lake of the Ozark weather
Yeah.
and we can be in our parking lot with games for the kids, and you can meet our new pediatrician that we're bringing to our Lori clinic, Dr. Wignall, and all our other providers.
So you're going to do that out in the parking lot?
That is our hope, and tours of the facility for the public.
Oh.
And so
Well, that'll be nice. Well, that's one of the great things about that the Lori Mall out there is you do have a lot of parking.
we do.
Really
yes.
good parking, so you'll have plenty of room for all of that. So you're going into Lori. Now, your other locations are kind of on the other side of the lake.
Yes.
And you have a relationship with Lake Regional Hospital there. And I'm guessing with Lori, you'll have new relationships with hospitals in that area?
Well, we are going to keep our strong relationship with Lake Regional for delivery. So that obstetric care that our patients will receive in Lori, we will set them up to deliver with Lake Regional.
Yeah.
And that way all our family practice obstetric docs and our OBGYNs will all be working together to ensure high quality patient care.
Okay, that's greatness. So we got through COVID.
Yes.
Right? It seems like you guys, COMC, really got through it better than almost anybody else. How did you do that?
It was a lot of communication and working together and trial and error and seeing how we could improve each process along the way to just ensure we protected the community.
Right. Well, in talking with Kelly Miller, the CEO, she was just, it seemed like she was so wise about it. She says, we let the doctors do their job.
Yes.
And we're not going to tell them what to do. If they want to treat it this way, they think that's the best way, we let them treat it that way. If they want to treat it this way, we let them do that. That was pretty brilliant, really.
Yes, it was very doctor and physician led.
Yeah.
And then the items that they decided that they wanted to do when we got to MAB infusions, when we got to vaccinations, we just really utilized that communication, heard them, and then advocated for how we got that into our community to ensure our patients had what they needed.
Wow, okay, greatness. So COMC, new location coming to Lori, that opens June 20th,
yes.
big party on June 25th.
Yes.
New place in Eldon. So real quickly, we're running out of time. What is in Eldon?
Eldon is actually in the school district, and it's a fully functioning FQHC in our school district. So we have dental, medical, and behavioral health all at Eldon.
Okay, that's cool. And then you also have Camdenton,
Yes.
Osage Beach, and Richland.
Yes.
All right. So if folks want to get more information about COMC and all this that we're talking about, how can they find that information?
They can go to our website, centralozarks.org.
Okay, centralozarks.org. There you go. So now you know so much more about COMC. That's Chief Operating Officer Ashley McDonald. Thank you so much for taking the time to come by and talk with us today.
Absolutely. Thank you.